Hi, morning. It's the next morning. I just realized I forgot to mention what my last two PhDs are. So I thought I'd make a quick, short video just to tell you about what that's all about. It's important because it's connected to the Faith and Justice Party. So the formation and what the Faith and Justice Party is going to do, it's actually PhD driven. And specifically the last two PhDs, which are social studies PhDs. So the one is in psychology, and it specifically deals with mental health issues, anxiety and depression. You know, the WHO, there's a van coming past now. Sorry about that. I'm busy walking now, doctor's orders. I'm on my 1 hour walk today. Yesterday was a half an hour walk. That's 1 hour in each direction and half an hour in each direction. So I don't know if you can see. Oh, I don't know how to change it to show you. Table Mountain is up ahead. I'm of course in Cape Town. But in any case, so the one deals with mental health. The WHO, the World Health Organization, has declared mental health the worst problem in the world by far. And you know, there's an obvious reason for it, but nobody seems to care. And then the other PhD, the topic of that PhD is the ideal society. And so that's what we want to achieve with the Faith and Justice Party, the ideal society. And it's possible, you know, I mean, we can at least work towards it. We probably will never achieve it simply because people are not perfect. But to just abandon all ideals and say we don't care about nothing, let's just everybody do as we damn well please, you know, let's just steal and be dishonest, lie, cheat, ignore religion and do everything the opposite of religion, because that's what this democracy has become. It's nothing like democracy is supposed to be. I'm coming to the main road now. I actually walked in a side street, so things can be a lot more quiet. But now, let me just show you what the traffic looks like here. It's everybody going to work, bumper to bumper, and everybody's one in a car. They think that they are protected by the glass that they sit behind. Everybody's windows are closed, and it's not because it's cold, it's always closed. Either they've got the aircon on if it's hot, or the window is closed, because then they don't have to deal with the street people at the robots. And they imagine that they can't get hijacked or attacked when the hijacker just breaks your window with a spark plug. You know, the hard tip of a spark plug? Yeah, he'll smash your window and grab you or your phone out of your hand while you're sitting there behind your glass window. That is South Africa for you. Hijackings are famous. Actually, they don't shoot you. You know, they kind of know where your legs are. They shoot through the door, disable you, and then they just pull you out of your car and get in your car and drive away slowly because they can. So we need to do as I described in the previous videos, set up our own political party and create a new country by seceding or pulling away from South Africa. You know, we can't do it with this government. We have to sort the problems out from its root. And the problems are this democratic capitalism that we have, and it's just getting worse and worse. So give us a like and a subscribe. I see I've got 7 views for the one video that I published. but I've got no subscriptions. People are not used to subscribing. People just watch videos and move on to the next one. That's why everybody who makes videos, they all complain that only 5% of viewers are subscribed. Once somebody's watched the video, then they're done. You know, they just move along to the next video. Okay, so I also have to mention that all my PhDs, all 6 PhDs, are half theoretical. I've mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention it again. They are half theoretical and half practical. So, in other words, they have an actual thing that is the physical output of the PhD. So, the computer science PhD has an actual AI model, a new model, because PhDs are supposed to be classical things, you know, where no one has done it before. Nowadays, they hand out PhDs, but it's not classical PhDs. It's just slightly different from what already exists out there. For example, last year they gave a physics PhD to someone who developed a new kind of solar cell. Now, solar panels itself have been around for a very, very long time. So the whole concept of converting solar energy into electricity, that's classical. And the person who invented the first solar cell, he did a classical thing. Sorry, let me just show you something very quickly. Behind me is a mosque, and a friend of mine used to live there in this house, right next door to the mosque. But all people of color were removed from this whole area. Here you can see Table Mountain in the background. And they were all forcibly removed during the... Let me just show you Table Mountain again. Can you see that flat part there? That's a part of Table Mountain. I just took that opportunity to wipe my nose. It doesn't look like it, but it's very cold. So my nose is actually running and I don't have a handkerchief. So yeah, everybody was removed. He bought a house next to the mosque. Of course, the National Party were Christian people, so they never destroyed mosques. In District 6, the area that most people know about, where people were evicted and the houses were all demolished. Yeah, they never demolished the houses, they just sold it to white people. And there are still white people living in these houses here. You know, they set up restaurants like white people like to do. And they are all frequented by mostly white people. And yeah, so this is Claremont. District 6 is in town, in Cape Town. And then there's also Simonstown, where people were evicted and put in the bush. People were evicted from here and all those areas and put into Mitchell's Plain. Mitchell's Plain was specifically built as one huge colored area. Today there's about 1 million people living in Mitchell's Plain. And it's way out on the outskirts. Back then it was on the very fringe of Cape Town, far away. And today there is, I'm just checking which way to go now. That's traffic that way, so let's go this way. We're going to end up in the traffic eventually, but hopefully by then I'll be done with this video. You can see this road is fairly empty. Oh, my nose is really running now. I hope you can't see it on the video. So this is still a white area, as I said. Here's some lady walking a dog on the pavement. I think the pavement is full of dog pee when you walk in the road. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of useless information. When you're walking, do you know that to walk on the road, I'm walking on the surface of the road now, like that. Do you know that it's a lot smoother to walk on the road surface than it is to walk on the pavement, at least here in Cape Town? Because on the pavement you've got all these driveway dips and you've got all these patches and holes which they don't allow on the road because the cars must travel smoothly. You know, if we have trees, sometimes you've got a tree in the way, or a fire hydrant, or electrical box. You have a drain like this, and you have a pole in the way, and if you're not looking, you'll walk into it or you'll trip over it. You know, at the beginning of this year, we went to my original country, Malaysia, for the third time, and somebody had removed one of the big paving slabs, and I didn't notice it because I was looking up at the building. Next thing I know, I was flat on my face, on my hands, and I hurt my knuckles because my momentum carried me forward, and my hand bent over backwards, both my hands. You know, so yeah, I'm sure you don't walk much, but I walk every morning, and so I learn about these things. You know, look out for pedestrians when you are driving. I'm a biker, and in my day everybody had biker stickers on their cars, you know, like look out for bikers. Nowadays you don't see it anymore. People don't care about anything else but themselves. But anyway, I've done what I set out to do. You now know that the Faith and Justice Party is not just something that I thought up. I actually formalized it, and you can't go any higher than PhD level thinking. And you can read it if you like. It's on Zenoda. Well, I'm still busy finishing it, sorry. The other four are on Zenoda, but this too, I'm still finishing it. I need to put references into the psychology one, and I've got a computer app which mental health people will be able to use in the future to help them. And as I said, it's a classical PhD, so it's an original way, an original approach. It's called the triadic method, where triad means three: mind, body, and soul. You know, psychology ignores the soul, which is actually the root cause of the problem. But anyway, my nose is really troubling me now, so I'm going to quit here, and I'll talk about that in a later video.